Hey guys. By now you must have seen the leaks for Tokyo Revengers Manga chapter 276. The chapter is very interesting and changed everyone's view on how Tokyo Revengers Manga will end. Before we start, please like and subscribe with the bell notification turned on for more Tokyo Revengers contents. Also comment your thoughts on the leaks. Without further delay, let's get right to the video. From the previous chapter, we see Takemichi battle full mode Dark Impulse Mikey. He definitely tried his best to overcome Mikey, but he was too strong, plus he picked Sanzu's katana and used it to attack Takemichi, who barely survived the attacks. He ended up getting stabbed by Mikey. This brought Mikey back to his senses, and he realized what he did. Everyone on the battlefield cried while Takemichi's life force diminishes and he slowly dies. Tokyo Revengers Manga chapter 276 is titled, Getting Over It. The chapter starts with Takemichi crouched, bleeding profusely while Mikey cries, holding his hands. He blames himself for Takemichi's death. We also see Pa-chen, angry, Hakai, Chifiyu, Mitsaya, Inupi and Senju crying heavily. Takemichi time leaped with Mikey as his trigger for the second time. The first was in the ending of Bonton arc. He time leaped way back to when he was still a kid. He woke up on his bed with Star's bed cover and dinosaur pajamas. We was shocked, just like the whole Tokyo Revengers fandom. He checks the date and realized he time leaped back to 1998. He runs to the bathroom and sees his reflection on the mirror and sees his small frame. He wonders what happened to everyone because he have never time leaped his far to the past before. He dresses up and runs to the Sano family house. He rings the bell and Baji confronted him. Takemichi was confused and realized it was Baji, but as a child, he was punched by Baji who thought Takemichi was asking for a fight. Typical Baji. Emma came out and scolds Baji for fighting in front of their house. Takemichi was also surprised to see Emma, who died in his timeline after she was bonked by Kasaki. It was getting rowdy and Shinichiro came out to inquire what was happening with a cigarette in his mouth. He inquires about what is going on and Sanzu enters the scene. Baji scolds Sanzu that if he was here earlier they would have defeated this idiot easily. Sanzu said he doesn't care and asked for Mikey. Takemichi was still on the floor after being punched by Baji. Sanzu, Shinichiro, Emma and Baji look at him and ask who he was. Takemichi was so confused because he obviously didn't expect something like this to happen. Mikey walks in and was trying to grasp what the hell is going on. Takemichi sees Mikey and starts tearing up, no surprise here, after all he was just stabbed by Mikey and he promised to save him over and over. Mikey sudden calls Takemichi like he knows him, which shocks him. This chapter is literally about surprises, not just for Takemichi, but for the whole Tokyo Revengers fandom, because we already concluded the Tokyo Revengers will have a terrible ending. But Takemichi suddenly time leaping creates many possibilities. From what we know in this chapter, it seems like Mikey already passed the aeroplane accident and vegetative state. But it doesn't seem like he already created Tokyo Manji gang, because it should have been Draken who came to pick him up. Which means Shinichiro also survived death, because Kazutora isn't affiliated with Mikey. Which means Kazutora never had Dark Impulse. Tokyo Revengers manga is ending in 2 chapters, but Takemichi time leaping leads to many possibilities and creates many new holes in the story. As many of the dead characters like Baji, Emma and Shinichiro are showing up. Does it mean Takemichi is going to create an entire new timeline from the scratch making? The characters lose their growth and relationships. For example, the current battle between Kanto Manji and second-generation Tokyo Manji wouldn't exist. The 3 deities arc, Tenjiku arc, Black Dragons arc all wouldn't exist. How will Takemichi fix this? Plus it is still unsure if Dark Impulse is still existing on this timeline, because we don't see any scar on Sanzu's face. I'm going to stop here and anticipate the release of the chapter. Thanks for watching.